people who own Dodges, just muscle cars in general. One thing that always seems to tick me off is when people leave comments like this. Now, let me explain something. This is not a shot at my guy. He's been supporting the channel for a long time, so it's not a shot at him. But at the same time, I have to address this comment because he's not the only one to leave comments like this. Now, it's harmless, but it's definitely something I've been wanting to talk about. For one thing is this. First of all, most people that buy these cars aren't buying them to race. I mean, I know that's kind of ridiculous because these cars are muscle cars and this is what you do is you race them. But most people that's paying $60, $70, $80 to $100,000 for these cars are not racing. You have a select few people on YouTube that, yes, they buy these cars, they modify them, and they race them. That's very true. But majority of the people that purchase these cars are not buying them for that reason. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I posted a picture of a young lady who purchased a Scatpack. And she's very excited about buying her Scatpack. And my man left a comment, as you saw, get ready to get smoked by a foreign car, which he's probably talking about a BMW or something like that. Now, let me explain something to you. 9 times out of 10, that girl is not going to be racing that car. She's going to get it. She might have kids. She just probably grew up in a family that liked these cars, and she just probably grew up in the whole culture. So every person that purchased one of these cars, you can't put that label on them as a person that cares about how fast the car is. There's a lot of people that talk trash to me about the fact that my 300 only has 160 on the dash. Guys, I think that's ridiculous because Scatpack, I believe it has 180 on the dash. But guys, this is not a Scatpack. This is a 300. And most of the people that buy these cars are not doing 160. They're not. They probably barely even do 80. Me, for instance, let me take this. I got my car in sport mode, guys. I always ride around sport mode, but I like to hear the exhaust. And that just brings me to my point. Most of the people that buy these cars, especially the 300, it's a commuter car. That's it. They're not racing. I didn't buy this car to race it. You know what I'm saying? So I never even looked at the dash. I didn't even know the dash had 160 on it until somebody left a comment about it. Leave your comments, guys. When you bought your car, did you buy it with the intentions on racing it? Or did you buy it because, first of all, you like muscle cars? Let me fix y'all again. You like muscle cars, you like the way these cars look, you like the way they sound, and they're fun to get on here and there. And you take them to the car show, you sit up there, you talk about them, you stand around looking at them, you do a little modifications to them to make them sound better, maybe be a little faster, but most people are not buying these cars because they weren't about racing a foreign car. And you young bucks gotta understand that. A lot of times the people that's leaving comments like that never even driven one of these cars. They just looking at YouTube and they seeing the guys that are racing these cars that may be getting smoked by a BMW or even an Infiniti. A handful of people that's doing it. So the whole thing about, oh, those cars are heavy and slow, nobody cares. I don't care about that. And most of the people that I talk to, even the Mustang guys who always getting slack for Mustangs burning out and crashing, most of the Mustang guys that I know and talk to can care less about Mustangs don't have any traction when you know, like, nobody cares about that. For the most part, most of responsible people are just easing around in these cars. They driving them to work here and there. They're driving them on a weekend. You may drive it to a car show. You may take it out with the kids here and there. Like, nobody cares about that. So I just think that comment that I see often on a lot of different people's videos, it's not just mine. And just in general, when you look on social media and somebody posts a Scatpack or even a Hellcat, oh, that Hellcat's so slow, I'll smoke it in my such and such. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. I guarantee you the owner of that Hellcat or Scatpack could care less. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, guys. But leave your comments, man. I mean, why did you buy your car? I want to know what was the reason for you guys purchasing your Scatpack. Sorry, guys. Y'all see, I always end up losing my daggone camera. I gotta get me a new mount to put in my car because that one is obviously losing the stickiness. But yeah, guys, like, what was the real reason for you purchasing your your Scatpack, your Hellcat, your RT. Because a lot of people are under the impression that everybody's buying these cars to race them, and that's just not true. Just here recently, a YouTuber lost his life.
Crash site, a single car accident.
I saw the car over there smashed into the fence, and it didn't look good.
This is really bad.
Isaac Jajawi recognized the mangled Corvette as he was on his way to church, and then his fears were confirmed. He knows the victim.
Because, I detail cars, and I used to detail his car all the time. So once I seen that car, and, me being the car fanatic that I am, something in my gut told me, like, that's him. After I got it confirmed from the family and they told me it was him, my heart's just shattered.
The area blocked off as police conduct their investigation. The cause still unknown. Officials are not identifying the victim, but confirmed the driver was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased. And residents who live here along DeQuinter say this area is used as a racetrack.
Yes. Especially at night.
Metro Parkways, yeah, a lot of, you hear cars all night.
But for now, Isaac just wants to remember his friend.
My dear friend, I love you. I miss you. Till we meet again.
We know for a fact speed was a factor in this accident. Whether or not somebody pulled out in front of him, whether or not he lost control of the car, that's still under investigation. And RIP to him, all his friends, my condolences. And it's a sad situation. But like they always say, you always can learn something from a tragedy. And unfortunately, this guy was young. I think he was only like 20-something years old. I remember one of his videos when he got a Scatpack, and I think he was probably 16, 17. Cool young cat. Had a very promising future. But again, you have to respect these cars. And again, I'm not saying that's what happened to him, but it's crazy when you look at that Corvette. It just looks like he lost control of it. He, driving at a high rate of speed, allegedly, and lost control of the car, man. And and that's the thing. You look at YouTube and you see these guys doing all this reckless stuff in these cars, and you assume that everybody that buys these cars participating in that type of driving. And that's just not the case. These cars are very expensive. They're very dangerous. Not only could you kill yourself, you can injure somebody else. And I've done a couple of videos about YouTubers there who were speeding and street racing, and they killed somebody else. They didn't even kill themselves. They injured someone else or killed somebody else because they're not respecting the fact that these cars are very heavy and very fast. And if you don't respect the speed, you're taking a chance of ending your life, losing your driver's license, injuring someone else. So those are the things that us adults, that are older people that have these cars, that's how we're thinking. We don't care about if we're going to lose a race to an Infiniti, or we're going to lose a race to a BMW, or if this other car is more popular, or you're going to do more to that car because it takes boost better. Like all this different crazy stuff that people talk about. I mean, it's all chatter, and I get it, but majority of us do not care about that. And we're not buying these cars because we're trying to satisfy y'all who always leaving those stupid comments talking about how fast another car is. There's always going to be something faster. So if you're buying a car just because, oh, this is the fastest one, let me buy it, that's stupid. There's more than one reason to purchase a car. And again, I'm not upsetting anyone, but this is something that has to be addressed because I'm just sick of people saying that. Because it's just an ignorant comment. And again, I'm not trying to down my man for, leaving this comment. I mean, you feel how you feel, but you got to think beyond that, guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to think beyond that, my guy. It's not about that all the time. And that young lady, like I said, to bring it back to the whole point of this video, who knows why she bought that car? Some people buy these cars and have no idea about the YouTube community and all this stuff that goes on YouTube about Dodges. They are completely oblivious to this stuff. So she probably could have just bought that car just because she liked it. Has nothing to do with having, wanting to be the fastest or this and that. It has nothing to do with that. Me personally, I bought my car because I like the room. I like I like the styling of these cars. It's for the most part, it's affordable. If you're looking to be the fastest, there's plenty of other cars you can buy besides this car. One of the main things I like about this car is this. And I didn't even open that in this video. And most of the times I have it open. That's right there is like one of the main reasons why I like this car. Other than that, I could have just bought a Charger. You know, so that whole what's the fastest stuff is irrelevant to me. Super irrelevant. So again, guys, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.